Hello guys, how are you today? I hope you're all okay. Um, it's evening here right now. There wasn't supposed to be a video intended for this weekend. If you notice, I've been posting videos every weekend since I started the channel, and what I was busy with is something that I'm preparing for Mother's Day, but which is the weekend after this. So I really didn't have anything in mind for a video right now, but obviously that changed. Well, because another wonderful thing happened a while ago. It was spectacular, actually. Well, I would just like to share with you a dream that I had, an actual dream. So at the last part of the dream, I was up on the roof deck, which happened to be a lawn. And then there was this gust of wind, strong gust of wind, and in the dream I was with two female friends of mine. And then suddenly I saw Jesus descending from the sky. It was a cloudless sky. It seemed like I just remember the wind. I just remember seeing him very vividly, and he was in his white robes, in his immaculate white robes, and he was around. He seemed 9 feet tall to me, and then he spent time, and I think we were talking, but I don't remember much about that. If I happen to recall it anytime, I would just tell you, but right now I doubt that I would recall whatever we were talking about. I just remember I was trying to write and edit this document, and then it was just his presence that was so strong. It was light, and it was free and serious at the same time, but not the serious heavy type. It was serious and free and light. So there. And I actually haven't had much of these types of dreams, for the whole of my life. I think I dreamt of Jesus around 5 times, give or take, or a little more than that. And I'm just so glad that he paid a visit right now that I'm starting to um I have just started to create my channel, and that I have now that I have really decided to devote this channel to God and to the promotion of my book, which is all about God's love. Um so so there. And I guess the message here is that, whether or not we dream about him, of course you don't get to have those dreams very often. I mean, very rarely, even for me. And besides, I am not a very religious person. I don't get to go to church that often, and well, I'm also subject to the ups and downs of life, and I go through emotional roller coasters also. I'm just like any one of you. You might even be better. I mean, well, spiritually speaking. Um, so there, I'm not as religious as a lot of people, and I'm not also a biblical scholar. Well, I'm none of that sort. But just like what I mentioned in my last video, that this relationship I have with God is just something personal between Him and me. And like I said, He knows how to make you smile, and how to make you feel great, and how to make you feel loved, and all those good stuff inside. And this time, this time it was just a visit from Him. And so whether or not we dream about Him, we know that He's there, and we know that He loves us. We know that God loves us. But I guess this is just a reminder for us that He's just nearby, whether or not we see Him. And again, we have to notice the little things that's being done for us. That's intended to just make us feel good and smile. Just comes from heaven, comes from God. So, okay, I guess that's all for now. Yep. So just know that God is nearby. He loves you so much. He's guiding you every step of the way. and He's just hugging you. And if you get to feel that, you know, despite all the seriousness in your circumstances, with God, those can feel light every now and then. I mean, if it doesn't get to feel like that for most of the day, every now and then you need those breathing spaces also. So there, I think it was just a message from God that He's just with us. So thank you for those who have been with me since the beginning of my channel. For those who are new, welcome to my channel. I'm Alvie, and I hope I could journey through life with you. So I have something planned for next weekend for Mother's Day. I'll tell you more about it in the next video perhaps. So have a peaceful night, morning, evening. Have a nice day. Stay loved, stay blessed. Find your strength, find your peace. Most of all, find God. Because He's just right there beside you. Okay? Bye guys.